Oscar Piastri let title chasing Lando Norris through to win the sprint and give his McLaren teammate a potentially crucial extra point in his championship chase against Max Verstappen at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Verstappen finished third on the road after a late overtake on Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, but was relegated to fourth 2 hours later after stewards handed him a 5-second penalty for a VSC infringement from the last lap when running too fast behind Piastri. Norris' first ever sprint win in Verstappen's face season penalty means that Britain has trimmed Red Bull's lead in the Drivers' Championship 93 to 44 points ahead of Sunday's main race, for which the Dutchman carries a 5-pace grid penalty for an engine change, having suggested after qualifying ahead of Norris on sprint pole that he'd be willing to cede this Saturday win to his teammate. Piastri let the race first 21 laps before duly letting the Briton through down the into Lagos back straight in a choreographed switch overseen by the McLaren pit wall. Not proud, but we worked it well so as a team, so I thank Oscar, said Norris afterwards. We've done a great job today. Today was the result we wanted. Oscar deserved it, but we did what we had to do. Just before the switch, Verstappen had started to look as though he could threaten the McLarens, having overtaken Leclerc at turn 4 after a long race pursuit of the Ferrari driver paid off. With Norris soon eased past into the lead, Verstappen ultimately finished on Piastri's tail for second. However, the Dutchman lost third place due to a steward's investigation ahead of qualifying due to a VSC infringement, which saw the Red Bull driver fail to adhere to the required minimum lap time as he prepared for the racing resume on the final lap when running close behind the second McLaren. Verstappen drew up partially alongside Piastri before turn 4 just as a controlled speed period was poised to end, and when he backed off and did not overtake once the VSC did conclude moments later, the stewards ruled this as a breach of the standard penalties applied for the advantage gained that time. Under the VSC, which are called here when Nico Hülkenberg has stopped in what was deemed a dangerous position on the side of the track, drivers must not overtake and adhere to a mandated time on their steering wheel, designed to keep gaps between cars as they were before the caution period when they need a full physical safety car to be deployed before racing resumes. Leclerc had finished within 5 seconds of Verstappen, so was promoted to third once the steward's penalty was applied. With Ferrari pace of recent races nonetheless not materialising as expected in at least the short 24 laps, then Carlos Sainz was 5th in the sister car with George Russell 6th in the lead Mercedes. Pierre Gasly held on to 7th to give Alpine crucial points, while Sergio Perez managed to get into 8th and giving some maybe confidence with a recovery drive. Lewis Hamilton finished really qualified as a poor start kind of gave way to his hopes of scoring points, but from his impressive pole, Piastri covered Norris off at the start, cutting to left to move across the front of his teammate, and not with a pre-arranged coordination knot. The McLaren successfully maintained their 1-2 formation during a dramatic opening lap. The same was true for Leclerc and Verstappen, third and fourth respectively behind, although the Red Bull briefly sensed a chance for an inside move into the Ferrari before locking up on the brakes and losing momentum through the centre rest. Running within the 1 second DRS of his teammate, Norris told the pit wall close, to which his race engineer replied, "We understand, just keep an eye on Leclerc behind." 1 lap later, and a confused Lando Norris came back on the radio, so I'm not sure what we're doing here. We spoke about this before, but with the McLarens unable to shake off the Ferrari rebels behind, who were running in increasingly close company themselves, with Verstappen appearing to have a small pace and then Norris making a small error himself. The Britain's race engineer Will Joseph said they will want to make a switch on the last lap. As it transpired, with Hülkenberg dropping out on lap 21, bringing out a safety car, McLaren didn't want to risk it and made the switch on the backstage and said that they were monitoring the gaps and whether there could be a safety car or virtually safety car, is what Stella said after the race, adding that he was very happy with how it all played out. In addition to the small latest boost, McLaren increased their lead to Ferrari over 30 to 34 points and Red Bull to 63 points in their quest for a first Constructors' Championship this millennium. And before I go, let me run you through the classification. Norris getting it done in the end. It was messy, but they got what they needed to do, and a great job for McLaren in the championship. Leclerc will be pleased with third, obviously fortunate. I think Verstappen will be frustrated with that late mistake, but of course it's only the sprint race. Sainz 5th, Russell 6th. Sainz probably just not having the pace at the moment. Russell probably the maximum he could do. And then Gasly could be crucial points for the Alpine team. Perez as well, he'll be I think moderately happy with that comeback. To be fair, maybe he wants to be her Gasly, but still he'll be pleased. Will also not be frustrated to just miss out on point, but once again impression. Kind of similar story for Albon. Hamilton, the start kind of cost him, and another frustrating sprint for Hamilton. It always seems to be in the sprint. Colapinto 12th, close to Albon, but just not quite on the pace, but I think he did well still. Ocon 13th, just not having the pace of Gasly, unfortunately for him. Burnham 14th, did a good job, but seemed to fall back at the end, but was ahead of Hülkenberg, so once again you can't really slate him too much. That's another impressive performance. Sonoda 15th, not on the pace of Lawson. That'd be frustrating for him, especially with so much on the line at the moment. And then you've got the kit cars ahead of the Aston Martin cars, which is a rarity, but just kind of shows how bad the Aston Martin are performing. And Hülkenberg unlucky, but I don't think he's scoring points anyway, was he? Guys. guys, that is it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.